Today, let's take a look at the top 5 gear that you can get out of Onyxia. So Onyxia, even with us going into now phase 4, people are still doing Onyxia there's a lot of different items in there that are still highly sought after, especially if you just hit 60 and get in the rating. But even, like I said, even phase 3, phase 4, a lot of the gear is very, very good while you wait to get the items out of, say, BWL. Let's look a little closer into the 5 items I'm speaking of. So before I dive too deep into that, obviously, you can get the headpiece for the set, the tier 2 set, off the Onyxia. So pretty much every single class is going to want their tier 2 set bonus. Maybe not the full 8 set. Most classes are using much smaller. But you definitely want to be able to get the headpiece out of the Onyxia here. So the one thing that everybody's after, and anytime you go to see a pug group and just join in, is the head of Onyxia being on hard reserve. So hopefully you have a guild that lets you soft reserve or roll on it. The big reason why is right here, the necklace here. So the necklace, the 1% hit, 1% crit, the 12 agility, the 9 stamina is just amazing. This is one of the best neck pieces, and that is why so many classes are going to want it. Most guilds, if you're doing a guild run, is going to prioritize melee DPS first. So specifically the tanks, the warriors, then the rogue DPS before giving it to other classes is typically how it goes. The other 2 items that you can get by turning the head in, they're decent. I mean, this one's a decent trinket overall for tanking, mainly for pally protection with the 7 health per second, the 8 defense, and a little bit the parry. More of a pally. And really, it's not even really worth it too much. And then the one like for casters, 1% crit on the spells, it's decent. But really, this is the one everybody's after. Looking at the next item, one of the back pieces. This one is great for casters. It's not going to be the best in slot now that we're going into phase 4, but it is definitely a great alternative. It gives you everything you want from the intellect to the 14 magical damage extra. So not something to skip on. Could be something you'd use your soft reserve on. Next up, Viscage. So this one is an amazing sword that I'm currently still after on my rogue. So I don't have a good main hand weapon. Now this will be replaced in BWL, but everybody's chasing that one in BWL. Nowadays, now that people are geared up with BWL gear and MC gear, we can do an Onyxia run with 20-25 people max, which lessens the chance of people that I have to compete against for items like this. I would love to get this item while I'm currently waiting to get the chromatically sword out of the BWL. This one is good. The extra 240 damage, the damage per second strong, and it's a slow 2.6, so it's made for the main hand. Next up, Deathbringer. This is another one. I see guilds even hard reserve this one. This is great for warrior DPS and shaman enhancement. It's the raw damage and the extra effect of the 100 to 140 shadow damage is why everybody is after it. It's only an 8% drop chance overall, so not too many people will get their hands on it, but a lot of guilds will prioritize the warrior DPS as it is a very good item. Not the best that they can get now in phase 3 and 4, but a very respectable one. The final item is the Shard of the Scale. So this is the reason why the healers will always come back and run this over and over. So low drop chance, 8%, but every single healer is going to want this for the mana per 5 seconds. You can't beat that. 16 mana per 5 seconds, that's huge. In like 10, 15 Onyxia runs, I think I've only seen it once or twice. So it is kind of scarce and everybody's battling for it, which is not terrible. So the raid itself has like one item for each, DPS melee, DPS casters, healers. So it gives everybody a reason to keep coming back. Worst case, if you have to just do it to support your guild, you could soft reserve the 18 slot bag. But those are the 5 items that I would be soft reserving if I was going to Onyxia. Depending on what class you are is which one I would be gunning for. But hopefully this was helpful. Love to hear your feedback, and until next time, game on.